goal setting is one of the gray areas that a lot of people take for granted, and it's one of the things that actually put a spoke in the spanner of a series of things to do with a person's life, a person's work.
Like Aristotle said, every man is a goal-seeking animal. And I like to go like this: if you don't know where you are going, then any destination can be okay for you. I relate this with a lot of clients I've had. The ones that eventually achieve their goals, whether it is for losing weight or managing lifestyle with chronic disease, or for healing from a particular emotional trauma, or for setting a career goal, or for even improving themselves in terms of relationship or communication, or managing stress, I've discovered that it's the people that really gain clarity on where they want to be, whether emotionally, physically, mentally, or socially, or even spiritually, that actually achieves it.
Yes. Business is about goal, and goal is about business. You can't have a business without a goal, and you can't have a goal that leading to nowhere.
Sometimes last year, I stood up to say to myself, life wasn't fair. And I asked questions that brought certain answers that would have changed my life forever. So I sat down to set a particular goal to go beyond the shores of Nigeria to be a blessing to different people. And truly, I sat down, I wrote it down, I looked at my options, and I ensured that I pursued after the things that I saw was clear to my future. Invariably, the goals that I set became a reality. I felt like, oh, finally, the things that have been limiting me has been because I've not set certain goals to get me to where I want to be. So today, I know that any goal that I set, it's a matter of time will become a reality.
Goal setting puts all your resources together and give them direction. So that's number one. So number two is actually goal setting gives you specifically what exactly are you looking for. So many people want cars. What kind of cars? So many people want to live in houses. What kind of house? So number two thing is that goal setting gives you the specific what you want. And the third thing, and it's very powerful, how to get it, and that's what goal setting does for you.
This is my first time at the OLCA, and so far so good. It's been great. It's actually amazing how right from the first thing coach said about saying no, that just struck me because I'm a bit of a people pleaser, and I think it comes from the fact that I'm the oldest. I always have to take care of everyone, and I think I get inundated with a lot of requests, and I want to make sure I help people, but I've been doing that to my own detriment, and it's created some kind of imbalance in me. And so I will say honestly, right from the minute Coach Lanre opened his mouth, he already started speaking to me. So I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity. Nobody is above learning. It may seem like, oh, I've achieved so much, but there's still so much that I want to achieve. And the exercise about writing your dreams down and reframing it, I found that very, very helpful. I even still need his help to help me really frame it properly, because sometimes you have a vision and you're so scared because it's such a grand vision, but the only way you're going to have any true fulfillment is if you are able to birth that vision. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it, and I want to appeal to anyone who's watching this to really, really consider it, because nobody's above learning.
Goal setting course that I came for on OLCA with the catalyst Lanre Olusola has helped me to prioritize, set my goals, and also troubleshoot even before the troubles come up. Because when you're into marketing communication, you have to be a dreamer, basically. You have to always have concepts, ideas. Basically, we're abstract. And after a while, you have to put those abstract ideas, those thoughts, into the physical. You have to basically implement them, and you have issues that come up basically with the goal setting course.
Before I came into the class, I'd been battling with a couple of emotions. Last year I was under a lot of pressure, almost probably had an emotional breakdown, and so early in the year I kept on I wasn't even really praying, so my prayer time was basically clarity. I was asking God for clarity. And I've known about this class as well, I never signed up, or I probably thought it's too expensive. But a day to the event, I called and said, oh, there's one next test. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I didn't even plan for it, but I went for it. And it was a turning point for me because I had some health issues that I did not realize were born from the emotions that I was carrying. And I think, you know how they say knowledge is power? Once you know what triggers you, you know how to discontinue or stop the thing. And within the class, I did a couple of treatments, and I can say that medical challenge has eased off. You know, and it's not something you take drugs for. Or well, you take drugs, but the doctors will tell you it doesn't work. You just take drugs to manage situations. So how your emotions basically affect every part of your life. And I would encourage everybody, if you can, to take the class, because it's your life, your health, your business, your emotions impact every aspect of your life.
Why the goal setting masterclass? I remember I went to speak at an event a few months ago, and I only spoke for an hour. There was approximately 1,000 people at that event, and that event was for entrepreneurs. After speaking for an hour, a lot of people bombarded me and said to me that, look, Mr. Lanre, it's impossible for you to just come and download all of the wealth of knowledge and wisdom that you have to us in 1 minute. What we need you to do is to organize a special one-day event for us that helps us look at our business and life goals based on the topic that you have dealt with today and help us bring this to fusion. And so, by popular demand, I agreed that I was going to do it, and 2 months after, that is why we're doing what we're doing today. So the goal-setting masterclass was born out of a demand and a request, a special demand and a special request that people had. Entrepreneurs were going through challenges in their lives. Entrepreneurs were not living healthy lives. They were not satisfied. They were not achieving their dreams. They were incapable of managing the right relationships. They were insecure in their lives. Entrepreneurs were lacking self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-belief. Entrepreneurs had no energy to wake up in the morning. They had no passion. They were not loving what they were doing enough to drive them towards phenomenal success. Entrepreneurs had challenges balancing work and life. Entrepreneurs had stopped having fun. They were not having fun. They were not living in a state of rest and peace in their lives. Entrepreneurs were having challenges with their spouses. Entrepreneurs were not achieving their financial goals. And based on all of that, we decided to package a bespoke program for entrepreneurs that helped them look at their life from the 12 holistic dimensions and bring about a fruitful, happy, satisfied life. This goal-setting masterclass was for every entrepreneur that made that request, and I'm happy that today we're able to touch their lives and transform their destiny. I feel very fulfilled, I feel very happy, and I'm thankful to God that He gave me this opportunity to touch the lives of others.